Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I am doing amazing because I am thrilled to tell you that this video is sponsored by Goblins Publishing, who, aside from having a fantastic name, are the publishers of the new city builder game Synergy, and together we are celebrating Synergy's 1.0 release. I always think it is really impressive when a game can achieve everything you wanted to do in early access and hit that 1.0 release, so I really congratulate Synergy on doing that. Now, you know I love city builders, and Synergy really grabbed me because it is set in this very unique world with a strong emphasis on the environment. So you need to build your settlement, manage all your people, house and feed them, optimize your resources, and survive this really harsh climate, basically. The environment can be analyzed in a really cool way. I find this bit really unique to Synergy. I really love the whole analysis part of it. You'll get to see all of that in this video. Since it's reaching 1.0, Synergy has new content like a new campaign featuring 3 scenarios, new plants, buildings, challenges tied to dry seasons, exploration rework, and more. And to celebrate the occasion of hitting 1.0, Synergy is going to be 24% off for the first 2 weeks of release, which is a really hefty discount. I think you guys know I pretty much only buy games on discount, and that's a really good one. That's very significant. So if all this sounds good and you like what you're seeing and you like what I'm playing in this video, please click the link at the top of the description. It'll be right there, first thing you see. That's my special link for you to go look at Synergy and find out more. Check out the game for yourself. So once more, before we get started, another huge thank you to Goblins Publishing for sponsoring this. I have really been looking forward to playing Synergy, and I can't wait to jump into it with you. So are you ready, everyone? Let's go start a little settlement in the middle of the desert, and let's build a city together. Alright, so welcome into Synergy. I think today for this video we're gonna start this campaign, Firestorm's story. With each passing day, more species are going extinct, more lakes are drying up, and more towns are being deserted. Solidarity alone will not keep the drought away, for to overcome this phenomenon, we must first understand it, which I love. Next, we're setting the scenario. Last resources taking root in calamity. I think we have to start with last resources before we can unlock these. We've got our victory conditions points here for bronze, silver, gold. We have till cycle 40 basically to complete the scenario and then access the rest of the story. A group of volunteers has set up near the springs of Bacalon to supply the villagers in the area, but their stocks soon find themselves depleted whenever the heat wave comes and the water distribution system is struggling to match up to the task. Would we like to play in harmony mode or balance mode? Probably going to start in harmony mode, as this is meant to be a relaxing video. However, for actual gameplay purposes, I like to play in a more normal setting, so probably go to this later. Right, we're going to have more starting resources, the needs of the citizens are low, the seasons are easier to get through, less chance of sickness and all that. Okay, but then they do lower our score modifier from 1 to 0.8, which makes total sense to me. Alright. All alone, the last children of mankind, or so they feel. The well of their hope has now run dry, just as their lakes and aquifers did long before. With their backs against the wall, several villages send representatives to search for water in the province of Bacalon. Heavy is the burden that weighs on our shoulders, for without us, our homes won't have so much as a single drop to drink. After a long journey, we finally found an area where hot springs are plenty, but we still have to build a station capable of treating the water. We must first lay the groundwork, otherwise we won't build anything at all. Here's our little people and our starting stock. We're starting with food and clean water and building resources. And here are all our people. I really like that I can click on the people and I can see their names and their little pictures. You can see where they live and what job they have. But of course, no one has a homework job right now. Let's zoom out and look at our little world. It's so beautiful. We have a lake here. The water is pretty green. Doesn't look super potable right now. And there seems to be a river over here that empties into like quite a large lake. Oh, there's even like a kind of an island here. Very, very cool. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put down our, like a city center. It's this founder square. And I think a good place to put it would be here near these trees, which will provide some shade for the people. We also have the berry bushes nearby. I say berry bushes, but they're the sour pod, diluvian bush. And then there's water on either side. So it does really seem like an ideal spot. So I'm gonna put it, let's say, right here. And I'll unpause so that they can go ahead and start building it. See, here's Corita. I can also put down like some paths, like maybe we want to lead to the water on either sides. We're gonna need to provide some housing. We'll start with these rustic tents. They hold 2 people each, and we have 14 people. Oh, let's zoom in and watch them build. There it goes. If we want to replay some tutorials, we can go up here and just get a little assistance. I'm gonna try to do my best though. They're working hard. And it's done. Absolutely wonderful. This is the borders of our founder square, so we want to put some houses. Well, by houses I mean tents around here. I have a little goal to have a housing capacity of 24 or higher. Also build a water tower and a cellar. So let's build some tents. If we click on the trees, you can see kind of the amount that is shaded by them. So it goes all the way out to like this water line. I think I'm gonna like designate an area to be the housing area. So I think I'm gonna put it like over here between these trees. And I'm just gonna have some like tents. And I'll pause so they can build those tents. Yeah, just, popping in some tents. Can't even really see this one back here. Maybe I'll move it down a little bit so you can see. Let's put another one maybe back here. How about here? Yeah, so all our tents are being built. And there's no nearby storage or water. We'll work on that, and I'm just building houses first. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Well, we'll add more in a bit. Let's get that water tower that they are talking about. So small warehouse, be a good idea to build. Cellar, good idea to build. Let's put in a cellar. I'm gonna build my cellar. I think, let's see, let's build my cellar over here. Yeah, kind of close to the houses, I think actually makes sense. And I have to decide, do I want to use this water or do I want to use this water for my water source for the people? See, I could put it here. This seems to be a lot closer, to be honest, so I think I will probably put it, let's put it like here. And then I'll have my water tower. It has to be kind of within range, and you want it to be within range of the houses as well. So if I put it right there, that's a pretty good spot. And in the meanwhile, why don't I put in some like roads? Yeah, like leading. And the roads are free, which I really love. And I'll even put in some roads kind of like among the houses. Here we go. So we kind of have road work. Maybe I'll even, kind of have maybe a road going all the way around like that, and then we can just kind of have stuff branch off. Alright, our water tower's been built, our cellar's been built, and our pontoon is almost done. Once they're done with that, they're gonna start collecting this dirty water, and they're gonna purify it so that the people can drink it. And then I'll put in more houses. If we have a housing number higher than our population, then we have room for children. Let's assign 2 people to work on harvesting the water. It takes a long time, but the more people we put in there, see, the faster it goes, or become more efficient. We'll start with 2. Maybe we add more people if we feel that that's necessary. Okay, I'm gonna add more people, more homes. Why don't I put a home back here? Maybe back here. We could also have a picker's cabin, and the picker's cabin can be gathering up these sour pods. And how about another home? Let's have the okay, there's a home here that I had that one, okay, that I can't quite see. 16, 18, 20. What about one here? 22, and could even have one back there, really close to there. That should be 24. Let's have someone work at the picker's cabin, and I'm going to assign these bushes. Yes, the Diluvian bush. There's different ways of collecting resources. You can do this rip out. Basically, it's not a very environmentally friendly solution. We're just yanking the whole thing out, or like chopping down this whole tree in a non-sustainable way. Whereas if we create something like the picker's cabin and we have them pick the bushes, then they will leave them. See, the bushes are still here, and so we can they'll be replanting, and basically it's better for the long haul. They're collecting the required plants. Maybe I don't have to have them doing that. Maybe they just I'm still learning how to play the game totally. Okay, so we completed all our housing, got lots of room for people for the future, which is really excellent. Next thing we're gonna want to do is we're gonna be doing some science. We're gonna be doing a little analysis. So we have our pontoon within range of our water tower. We need a research center. So let's get a research center. Don't you love the art style? Oh, I think I have to research do I have to research the research center? Yeah, so I need the field laboratory first. So let's put our field laboratory in. Maybe on this side. And the field laboratory I really love because I think it's just such a cute thing. To get these science points, you send them out to analyze things, and that's how you learn more about the world around you. So let's assign someone and let's have them do surface analysis of the trees. I mean, these trees are all around you, right? And then I can queue up some more. Let's do a surface analysis of the Diluvian bush. And what else? How about these big spongy, what are they called? The fungus? Yeah, do an analysis of that. What else is around? Quite far away, but we could do an analysis of these guys and these guys. There's more trees over there. Okay, let's analyze you. Oh, they finished already. They finished doing the tree. And why don't you analyze these things down here? Trickster root. I love that. And then you get a receipt when they're done. So we just finished analyzing this sunshade tree. It tells you that if you rip it out, which is in that non-sustainable way I was telling you about, you're gonna get tree trunks. So that's a good building, method. But then the tree will be gone, and we no longer have that shade for our people to live in. So what we could do is get an arborist workshop, and then it will allow us to harvest from the tree sustainably without destroying it, and we get branches. I don't have an arborist workshop yet. It's probably something I'm gonna need to unlock. Okay, so we're working on our analysis. We have our pontoon within range, and then every time we complete an analysis, we get one of these science points. We're going to need the science points to unlock more things like the research center. Here's our research tree. I really love this. So to start with, we have like the pontoon and like the harvester building. This is the analysis center. And the thing we want next is this. It's the future of the community, and it's the research center. We need 3 science points for that, and we just have the 1. So let's let our people work. We can speed it up if we want, up to 4 times speed. They can start working. You know what? I think maybe I'll even put in a path down to here, because that's where the rest of their stock is. And did I put in a warehouse? I didn't put in a warehouse. Why don't I pop in one? Oh yeah, actually that fits really well right there. That's really perfect. Okay. 2 science points. Let's see, we analyze the Diluvian bush. If we rip it out, we get branches, or if we pick it, we get the sour pods. So that's our food at the moment, at the mo. Here goes our working, building that. And I turned the music down like I always do, but I really, really enjoy the music. It's quite calm. I mean, I find this entire game to be pretty relaxing and peaceful. I think most city builders are chill. I think that's why I love them so much. I love like resource management. I love city management. I love just like being a god and watching these little people move around and helping them thrive, right? Being like a benevolent god. Maybe it'd be more efficient if I had like another path going straight up so that they could walk around. But I want to show you one more little detail in the audio settings, is that I'm able to turn down like the notification volume, and that was huge. This is way more like sound options than I normally get in the game, and I just wanted to thank them so much for giving so many options. I love this. Normally it's like music, sound effects, maybe you get ambiance as well, but we also have the interface and notification volume. Absolutely beautiful. Love that. It's perfect for ASMR. Okay, we have enough science points to get our research center. I'm gonna unlock it. And now we're moving on up to this point where this is like a next branch we could access. Tables and green spaces, healthcare, tool production, refrigerated houses, arboriculture. I can read. Alright, so let's put in our research center. It's this really big, cool building. I think it would be perfect to put it around here. Kind of on the other side, like, we have housing and then maybe we have more work down here. What is this? Is this just like, I think it's just part of like the landscape. I think we can go over it in a way that's like, yeah, we're not like, it's not like a tree where it's blocking something actively. Giant fungus. Okay. Okie dokie. Next we're gonna want to collect some vegetables. So to do veggies, I like to watch them build. It's actually really cute. Go Zola. can see all the, it's really cute, the little animations. This is definitely one of the most unique city builders I've ever played. And I love the theme. I love it. Okay, it's being built. We're gonna need to unlock this first. It's cost 30 science points, which is quite a lot, because as you can see, we have 0 after spending it on this. However, the reason for the research center is that it's gonna allow us to just automatically be accumulating and creating those science points, as opposed to going out and like analyzing everything, which we are doing. We are analyzing. We have to do those 5 surface analyses. This is almost done. Let's speed up a little bit, let them finish. You go, guys. You build that research center. And it's done. Now let's assign our researchers, and they are creating 1.2 science points per day. That's 1 per citizen with a knowledge bonus of plus 25%. I'm gonna put 2 people on there, so now that we're gaining 2.5 per day. Huge jump up. Alright, now we're cooking with cows. So, let's speed things up a little bit. We're gonna keep letting them perform their field analyses. These are gonna take a little longer because they're traveling pretty far to get these done. What else can we analyze, you know? Let's see, what can we analyze? How about this tree? That looks really cool. What about these guys over here? So right now they're analyzing that trickster root. Way down here. It's pretty far. Oh look, it looks like maybe a new trickster root is growing. The world will slowly kind of change, which I really love. And up here, by the way, we have our city prosperity, showing us just kind of a breakdown of how many points we're getting. Do you remember how many we needed to win the game? It was in the thousands. I don't remember the full number. Only way we can take a peek at other UI stuff here. Here's our food stuffs, sour pots and vegetables. We have quite a lot of food because we are playing on a more relaxed difficulty setting. Cooked meals, we have none. We don't really have like a way to cook food. Our water, we have quite a lot of clean water, so we're doing really good there. Remedies, we have like quite a lot of medicine if our people get sick, but again, because we're on the chill setting, it's less likely that our people will get sick. Finished products like musical instruments, scrolls, works of art, and wood sculptures, we have none because we don't really have a way to make any of those. And last but not least, technological artifacts. We don't have any. They're rare and precious. I did see this right here. It's a technological ruins. So if we ripped this out, we would get 2 technological ruin reports. So I don't know if we need that at the moment, so I haven't done that yet. Continuing over here, plant resources. We have some tree trunks, some branches, and some barks. Natural ingredients like mushrooms and seeds. We don't have anything yet. Waste. We don't have any waste. Tools. We don't have any method of creating tools yet. Raw materials. We do have some boreal rocks, and you can get more boreal rocks if you like rip out like these rocky amalgams here. So like I'll show you. Let's rip some out here. And then our little people will come running. See, here goes Poliro. Go, Poliro, go. And who else is coming? Kivimetron. Kivimeton. I love their names, but I might not be pronouncing them right. Sorry. Okay, now that's going. and he's collecting it, and there we're gonna get more boreal rocks, which we do need, so probably a good thing that we did that. And last but not least, we have refined products: planks, bricks, paper, carved wood, glass, and composites. And we don't have any of those either. Sorry, my cat Pippin has decided to come in and make some biscuits with us. Hey, buddy. Moving on to the second row, this is our housing. So still 24. 10 remaining slots, because here we have 14 total people. And they're all adults. We don't have any children, but we have room for children. This is our general health. Everyone is perfectly healthy. I am fascinated by the word exsanguination here, and I am super curious how a being would become exsanguinated in this world. For those unfamiliar with the word, that does mean to lose your blood. Like, say you were the victim of a vampire attack. So that is really fascinating. I think it seems like health is going to be a very important factor in this game, as well, we're at the first cycle. See cycle 1 right down here, and as we move into like the hot parts of the year, every year it will get hotter and hotter, so we're going to need to find ways to combat that, which I find fascinating. But okay, hold on, we have hit past 30, so we are able to grab this now, unlock for our 30 science points, and now we can build advanced districts. I can speak. Advanced districts, and we have some like decorations as well, which is really lovely. Now we've unlocked like all these, like healthcare. Yeah. So everything starts costing more and more. 50, 30, 20, not too bad, 40. So we're gonna keep working on collecting those science points and keep working on those surface analysis. It still says we've only done 3. I do feel like we've done more than 3. Okay, so I needed to go through those and actually read them. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so we have performed our 5 surface analyses, which I just had to like actually acknowledge them. We need to collect 20 vegetables. We should be able to consult the Book of Knowledge, which is where all that research info went. Like, okay, the cabbage shrub, where was that? It looks like if we rip that out or pick that, we would gain vegetables. So where was it the one that was up here? Okay, that's actually pretty close. So why don't I build another picker's cabin kinda nearby, you know? And I can even have a little road going up there. And then once that's done, we should be able to pick these cabbages. My cabbages. Okay, that was quick. Have someone working there, and I got this seeding, which I don't think I'll need at the moment. Right now we really just want to get some veggies. So they should be picking all of them though. Okay, and then we should have 20 vegetables. They'll put that in our cellar, and we'll be able to make some simple meals if that's where we're headed next. Kind of feel like that's the next natural step, is to turn that into you know, more than just eating a raw vegetable. We analyzed this whipping gourd. Seed scattering and seeding kill the plant. That's really interesting. Okay. 4 of 20 vegetables. Let's fast forward a little bit and we can... Oh, we started a new cycle and we have 4 new children. Look at that. So, obviously the children don't do anything. Let's see if we can spot any of the kids. Which one is a child? Are you a kid? I'm starting to have poor hygiene. Oh no. Where are the kids? Adult. Oh, there's a kid. Oh, they are adorable. Here's another one. They are super cute. So yeah, the children don't do anything. They're too little to work, just like real life. So it takes them a while to grow up, and then they'll be able to join society and, contribute to their community. Okay, we're at 12 out of 20 vegetables. Really collecting all these over here. Oh, we've picked everything, so we're kind of waiting for them to regrow, aren't we? I could assign another person. There's only just like the one person working here. I think it's probably okay though. I'm going to go ahead and unlock the kitchen. Well, yeah, it is a kitchen. Dish preparation. I feel like that might be something we need to do next. Is start crafting some delicious meals for our people, for the children, And what we can also do is we can make our area beautiful. We could put in some why don't we put in some decorative sort of bushes like that. What else can we put in? See, look how nice that looks now. Just makes our world look a little bit more beautiful. We can also upgrade it to the Green Park Square or the Display Square. So, number of positions and disturbance social max. I'm not sure if there's a direction we should be going, so I'll hold off on upgrading it for now. But it is something that we probably want to do in the future. So there's my kitchen. It's really big. It's like the size of the, research center. Here might be a good spot, actually. It needs to be close to the water production, so maybe you really gotta be careful about where you put stuff, It's really, you have to really pay attention. Okay, well, I will wait and see if the kitchen is something that I do need to be focusing on. As my cabbages are regrowing. There we go. We did it. Already, our volunteering movement is encountering its first obstacles. What little we produce can barely sustain the treatment center, let alone provide for our neighbors in need. On our own, we lack the numbers to properly manage this area. We need better extraction facilities, and more than anything, we need manpower. Our group has settled on exploring the nearby areas in the hope of finding new partners. That sounds like we're gonna go exploring. That's very exciting. So we need to build the explorer's hut. I did think about getting that. That's right here, and I have enough points to get it. And let's build it, and we will be able to send people out on missions. So let's see. Send an expedition to the inhabited cave. Where's the inhabited cave? I'm unfamiliar. Let's find it. Was it this? That kind of looked like it. Well, it could just be like a really big. Or maybe it's not on the map. I actually haven't done this yet, if you couldn't tell. Okay, so we want to put it somewhere, where all the people are nearby. So this actually encapsulates all of our individuals. We'll wait for that to be built. Oh, and we also did unlock this tables and green spaces research. I could play this forever, man. I'm just having such a good time. I could just vibe here with this music, to be honest. It's so chill. It's so lovely. I really like this little touch of our little bushes. I kind of want to put in more bushes. Oh, the purple ones are really pretty. Maybe. We'll think about it. Constructing. Almost done. Here we go. And here's our explorer's hut. Alright, choose an expedition to send out. We get to look at the world map. The world map is divided divided into regions. Exploring one will display its destinations. Each region offers a major reward held in one of its 3 destinations. The starting region always holds a tablet. The tutorial only contains 1 region. Okay. Here's our starting area. Camp, cave, island, camp. So we want to go here, but just kind of looking around. Ooh, that moves in a really cool, fun way. Desert area, forest area, desert area. Oh, that looks like a city. Okay, let's start our expedition to the cave. So we gotta send 3 people. There are 7 available. It will take 4 days there and 4 days back. So let's send the expedition. Okay, what should they carry? Well, we have quite a lot of both. Let's see. 4 of each. I don't want them. You have enough rations for 1 trip out and 1 trip back. Okay, let's start our expedition. Walking expedition. Alright, I'm gonna return. Can I see them like leaving or something? Probably not. Oh, they're moving the, it's on hold. Poliro, Kevimatan again. Vastamala. Alright, they're setting off. There they go. The expedition has been sent out. Can I see it? Oh, look how cute. There they are. They're going to the cave. Alright, we're gonna hold down the fort while they're gone. I'll fast forward a little bit because it's gonna take them, like a week to do that. Go there and back. Okay, they should be approaching soon. Looks like this fungus is like growing and spreading. I don't remember there being quite so much of it. And yeah, it looks like a new Diluvian bush is growing here. So I really love that feature. That really seems to set Synergy apart from other games where the world is evolving and you can have an impact on that or not. I think it's really cool. Really neat idea. Oh, fast forward a little bit more. How's it going, guys? Are you on your way back yet? I'm really excited to see what happens. It's my first expedition. Okay, so they've reached their expedition. As they walk by the walls covered with paintings and tapestries, our explorers are both awed and confused. Pieces of many different styles are gathered here, all clashing in an epic artistic struggle. Captivated as they are, none of them notice the old woman watching them. Beautiful, isn't it? These pieces represent moments no words could ever describe. They are encounters with the unknown, scattered across entire decades. She notices a gourd attached to the hip of one of her visitors. Her hand tightens. Follow me. I have so much more to show you. We only have 1 approach to choose, which is follow the guide, which is good because that's what I want to do anyway. The party follows the old woman on her guided tour of the building. We do our best to try and uncover the truth behind these accounts, she says, pointing a finger to the mosaic. But our means are limited. You look like you've done a study or 2. Avoiding the gaze of our explorer, she continues. We could all benefit from this. This area is sorely lacking in water. If you agree to help us, we could grant you access to all of our knowledge. Let's set up the trade. So we will gain heritage points. Once we have enough water to proceed with the trade, we can reach out to the archivist again. That's exciting. Oh, I feel like that was... Okay, return to the city. I feel like that was, successful. No? That was pretty good. That was pretty good. We need to reach 300 as a score for Display's district. Okay, well right now we're going to upgrade to the Display Square. And that's that. Build a forge, collect tools, build an bartering outpost. So much to do. so little time. So we are at 150. We're halfway there to our 300 score. We can gain more points by like doing all sorts of things, by like placing buildings and putting in like trees, having trees and such. Let's see if I put in like this workbench. Like, let's see, I'll put in a workbench here. And how about a shelf? Shelves. See our score going up? What about this domestic cistern? Where do I want to put it? Okay, there. And we're at 190. I could put in more bushes. That might help us out a bit. Why don't we put some bushes like... Let's put some like right here, kind of in between the things. Maybe some like... Put some on the other side as well. Oh, and look, we hit 500 city prosperity. That's pretty exciting. How many like... The bushes one that count? Oh, maybe they don't count because we're in the display square. Okay, so the bushes aren't really counting, but these definitely seem to be doing something. Why don't we put one here and we can put another shelf over here? Oh, we think we've maxed that out. Okay, we've maxed that. What else can we put in? I don't have any street lamps or signposts. Oh, the forge will probably give us some. Okay, where's my forge? Also, our people are almost back, which is exciting. Oh, that's not it. Here it is. Fair trade, available research, tool production. I don't have enough science points. I need to wait a little bit longer. Also, our people are almost back, which is really great. Oh, they've returned. How exciting. I'm really, really proud of them. Alright, I'm going to speed up until I get to 50 science points. And I've got a action available on the world map. Do I? Whoa, so pretty. I love that world map. I'm not sure what my action was. Anyway, I'm gonna buy my forage. Tool production is available. Yes, that's what I needed. That's what I wanted. I want my forage, please. Cost a lot of points, didn't it? And I take it the forge is big. The forge is just as big as I thought it would be. Okay, I think my forge will probably go down here. Seems like a good spot as ever to put it, and hopefully that will get us a lot of points. Plus 100, so that should push us to that 300 threshold. That's perfect. Build the forge, then we'll need to collect tools, and then also build a bartering outpost. But I think the bartering outpost was this, which is gonna cost 20 science points, which we just spent all our science points. We're recuperating science points. Building that, we'll see what it takes to make those tools. Isn't this game fun? I love it. Oh, I could sit here and play this all day. Okay, so we need someone to work the forge. Understandable. And we need to... So do we want to do clean water cooling or stone crafting? Clean water cooling takes like branches. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. Because if I got an arborist, then I could be collecting those branches. In the meantime, I do have some branches though, so I should have enough to make the 10 tools. And then I take those 10 tools and I turn them into bartering outpost. What do I need to collect the arborist, by the way? Was it this one? It's just a lot more science points. Everything's costing the science points. I'm gonna actually put one more person there, and now I'm making 3 science points per day. If I assign another person to the forge, it should help. Okay, Okay, yeah, that efficiency has been halved, which is really good. We are 25% of the way done making our tools, so I'll just speed that up. Oh, they left to eat. I mean, that's understandable. You get a lunch break. That's okay. Alright. Gonna get our tools, craft our bartering outpost, and then... Oh, we're done. Okay. Do I have enough to get the bartering outpost? Oh, do the tools need to be like moved into the okay, now it is. Okay, I just needed to wait another second and be more patient. And we did it. We have our bartering outpost. Where should it go? You know what I really need to do is maybe like expand. If I can enlarge the district's area. I'm gonna buy an expansion. Yeah. Did that expand it? Okay, bartering outpost. What if I put it like here? Kind of near the expedition, and then I'll kind of like have a path going here. Do I have enough resources? I have 10 boreal rocks. I might need to go rip out some more. Have them rip out some more so we have some spare rocks for us. And then we'll have completed that. Look at our little world. Look at our little people going. So this is Synergy, guys, and all its 1.0 glory. I hope that you've been having fun like me. If you want to see more Synergy on the channel, let me know. Give the video a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you want to look at the game yourself or get the game yourself, please don't forget to click my special link at the top of the description. Should be like right there, first thing you see. And there's our bartering outpost done. We have really been doing good. I'll just read this and then that'll be the last thing we do. It is invigorating to see our streets so busy with volunteers, eager to help their neighbors. Though this warms my heart, hard times loom ahead. On our last expedition, we encountered a group of analysts who warned us that a particularly harsh, dry season was coming. We are far from ready to take on such a challenge. The temperate season is a chance for us to stock up on toxic water without having to waste time filtering it. Treatment can wait, because the dry season certainly won't. Once we have accumulated enough water, we will be able to resume distribution. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so our next step would be collecting mushrooms, building purification basins, collecting the clean water, and trading that drinking water in the trade setup that we arranged with that old woman. This is really cool. I love it so much. I am gonna be playing so much of this. Yeah, I can tell. I'm gonna sink so many hours into this. I love city builders and I love Synergy. Alright, so once again, we all want to say a huge thank you to Goblins Publishing for sponsoring this video. I love it. I hope that everyone had a great time. You guys know I get the best sponsorships with the best games, and I just feel truly blessed, truly lucky to have you all here with me for this. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Goblins Publishing. I will leave you here, watch our people, and enjoy the ambience. I'll see you next time, everyone.